So again, coming up, Motorheads, you got Stephanie Stuckey. She's going to be presenting. Opens up at 7:30, closes at 9:30. A great networking event. And to talk about it in more detail, joining us here on WMAY is one of the organizers of the event and also the city's tourism director with details. So let's go ahead and get on into it, guys. Standing by here with the very latest. Introduce yourselves. Good morning.
Good morning, Greg. Mike Thomas. I'm with SILSA. I'm the president this year, and we're excited for the event. Thank you for having us this morning. We're excited, especially being in partnership with the city of Springfield and Visit Springfield. You know, we're ending National Tourism Week this week, and Stephanie, you know, she's all about tourism and bringing exciting things to small cities around America. So we're excited to have her. So thank you.
Absolutely. And also joining us is Scott Dahl, who, by the way, Scott, congratulations. You yourself just got put back into the post of tourism director for the city of Springfield. So tell us all about it and welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Greg. And I'm so grateful that Mayor Busher recognizes the value of tourism and certainly what we've accomplished the last 4.5 years. And I can't be more excited about the next 4 years. So, and hey, how appropriate during National Travel and Tourism Week to be reappointed.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. So it's a big deal. So I guess, you know, we've talked about the Central Illinois Customer Service Association in the past with Stephanie coming to town. Mike, what do you anticipate is going to be some of the major points of conversation?
Yeah. So we anticipate Stephanie kind of just paint the picture. You know, it was a tragic story for a while where her family actually lost the business, right? The brand was going under, and some friends and family had came to her and kind of shared some stories about their childhood, and it's really inspired her to, you know, dig that back up and reignite that fire. And she did that several years ago and has just been on this relentless pursuit of re-envisioning this brand. So we're excited to hear how that came about and just learn more about her. Very personable, very high energy. Scott has actually heard her live in the past, so we wanted to bring him on to speak to that a little bit. So.
Scott, tell us,
absolutely.
What do you expect?
Yeah, absolutely. I saw her last year at the Route 66 Miles of Possibility Conference, and she was outstanding. She's so relevant, so relatable. I just love her story. You know, she spent 14 years in the Georgia House of Representatives. You know, just the history of her family. I won't give it all away now, but exactly, she's very excitable, and we were so happy to have her in town. And at an original Stuckey's. Think about this. Motorheads was an original Stuckey's, and it's only one of 4 in the country that have the original wood ceilings. So we're excited to have her in town.
Again, we're talking with the organizers of an event, Mike Thomas with the Central Illinois Customer Service Association, and also Scott Dahl, the tourism director for the city of Springfield, about an event coming up. Mike, give us all those details.
Sure, yeah. It's this Friday, May 12th at Motorheads. Doors will open about 7:30. A little bit of networking before the event. There'll be some refreshments provided. And yeah, we're just excited. We want you to come on out and, you know, hear Stephanie's story, meet someone new, and just spend the morning with us. You can register for that event. Registration is required just to get head count. That's at our website. That's silsa-springfield.com, CILCSA-springfield.com.
So obviously you want to make it to that event early. I'll be on air at that time. This is one of those things where I'd love to attend, but you guys are going to have a great time. Is there going to be some food available? I mean, it's at Motorheads, for crying out loud.
Well,
so,
rumor has it there may be some pecan rolls, which Stuckey brand is, you know, known for. They actually manufacture these pecan rolls. So rumor has it, you know, there might be some of those available.
That's great. Scott, talk about tourism in Springfield and the surrounding area, the importance of that, and how exactly we see that growing even more, even with a new administration in charge.
Yeah, you know, I'm bullish on travel and tourism. We had record hotel revenues in 2022. Hotels realized more revenue than 2017, 18, or 19. This year, we're kicking off with record numbers through the first quarter. If leisure shows up, I think we'll finally get the city to 60% citywide occupancy that we've been talking about since 2018. I think we realize it this year. And then with sports tourism, we blow by that number and we sustain a much higher occupancy number. And possibly, Greg, this is new. Nobody's heard this yet. I think we move towards renting 1 million room nights a year, every year in the city of Springfield.
That's a pretty big goal to attain there, Scott Dahl. How do you anticipate making that happen, and how does customer service play a role in all of that?
Well, it does. You know, we can have our destination marketing efforts to get them here, but we have to keep them here, and we have to enhance their experience, excuse me, in Springfield. And that's part of the customer service side, right? We need to have good customer service so that experience enhanced, and they report it on social media, right? They talk about it to their friends, and then of course we have referrals that come back to Springfield. So it's very, very important. We do get to that goal. Sports tourism, a BOS center expansion that will give us a new outlet for conventions. Greg, I think we get to that $1 million room night mark.
So a lot of big things happening, and of course, the group with Central Illinois customer service there to make it all happen. Mike, if people want to get involved with SILSA, what are the top issues that they need to be thinking about in their own head when it comes to customer service, and how do they get involved with your group?
Sure. Yeah. No, thank you. So if you're passionate about customer service and you want to continue to learn and grow in that space, come on out. Our members are very diverse, from frontline, very entry level, all the way to the executives and owners in Springfield. And we're very fortunate to have over 200 members. There's two options for membership: individuals, $100 a year, which covers all the events. We do anywhere between 6 and 8 events a year. And we bring in national keynote speakers from all around the country. Right. Corporate membership's $500 a year, and that covers you again for all of our events, our socials, our educational events. And that's really just what the backbone of our organization, right? We want to bring out some social opportunities, some networking opportunities, but also some learning opportunities, right? Where we can collaborate together and share our ideas and best practices. And to Scott's point, just make Springfield a better place.
Mike Thomas, Scott Dahl. Scott, go ahead.
Yeah, and I also want to add that this is also for line level employees, right, to leadership positions. This is across the board. This isn't just about suits, right? Come as you are, right, and bring your line level. And really, we need all of sectors to be in on this customer service, again, to provide those great experiences for our visitors.
Yeah, there's no question. Having myself served in a customer service role back at a previous life, working in restaurants, it was so drastically important that the customer had the top-notch service that they expected, so they would come back to the place I worked and revisit and want to come back over and over again. And that's what the people in Springfield with the Customer Service Association want to make sure happens. Scott Dahl, Mike Thomas, thank you both for taking time with us. Again, Mike, give us the details on that event coming up Friday at Motorheads.
Yep, Friday morning, 7:30 on Toronto Road at Motorheads. Stephanie Stuckey, a national keynote speaker, is going to share her story with us. Doors open at 7:30. Register on our website, cilcsa-springfield.com. We're on all the social platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we look forward to seeing you Friday.
Mike Thomas, Scott Dahl, greatly appreciate both of you taking the time. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon, all right?
Thanks, Greg.
All right, it is Springfield's Morning News on 92.7 WMAY, Springfield's News and Talk, and much more coming up. Stay tuned.